friends, today we are doing a what is in my hospital go bag and what is in my husband's hospital go bag video. If you caught my last video, we did a what's in my daughter's hospital bag video, so I will link that below. But at that time, my bag wasn't packed yet, my husband's bag wasn't packed yet. So I'm doing those in this video. If you're new to my channel, I am a freelance writer. I run the blog bringingupbabyface.com, and then I also have this YouTube channel going. It's mostly parenting, lifestyle videos, so some clothing hauls probably will come in, that kind of thing, but mostly parenting and lifestyle videos. So yeah, so today we are doing what's in my hospital bag, what's in my husband's hospital bag. And I'm actually pretty excited because the last video I showed was a very overpacked baby bag for my daughter, for her go bag. And then the two videos I'm showing today, or the two bags I'm showing today, are very different. My husband's bag is not super practical. Like no clothes, no anything that you would need to go to the hospital. But it's very him, and it's pretty funny. And then my bag is very minimalist. We actually, not last weekend, but the weekend before, I thought I was going to labor, and we were in town, like right next to a Walmart, and so I was like, let's go in and grab like the 5 things that I need to get through the day. And so that's basically what's in my hospital bag. I really haven't changed it much since then, because I figured if that would have been enough that day, then it's enough whatever day we go in. And so I'm pretty excited about that because usually I am a super overpacker, and that forced me to minimalize a little bit. I've added like 1 or 2 things since then, but that's basically what that is. So, we'll take a look at that one first, and then we'll look at my husband's. The bag, I know last time I didn't know which bag I was going to use yet. I ended up using this bag. So this is a tote bag from Popov Leather. They are a Canadian-based company. All of their leather products, most of their leather products are hand-sewn, completely made, with like high-quality leather, really nice goods. And so they actually sent me this bag maybe a month ago. And they sent me, I have this one, and then they have a smaller size as well. So I'm using the larger size tote bag as my go bag. This is the driftwood color. It's my favorite color of the shades they offer, but they offer a bunch of different shades of their leather goods. The tote bags come in, I think, 5 different shades, and like I said, that's my favorite, is that driftwood, because it's really like a neutral color. It comes with like the darker straps against the lighter brown, which I really like. And what I love about this bag is that it's more of a neutral, so I feel really comfortable carrying it, but my husband could also carry it and feel good about it, not feel like it's a girly tote bag. And he's glaring at me right now because we try not to gender things in our family anyway. But that is one of the things I love about it, is that it's just very neutral. It's like a very good base color. So anyway, what I have in here for my go bag, I have a water bottle. So I got this on Amazon. I hear the hospital room, you can just get really dehydrated really fast. I hear it's hot. And I saw this on another vlogger's channel, this like exact water bottle. I think that's Trey Chic Mama, so I'll link her profile down below as well. But I just like this one, it's kind of cute. It says drink more water, make more milk, so it's very much like the mom's water bottle. And then on the other side of it, it has these little like timed things, so it's drink this far by 7 a.m., by 9, by 11, by 1, and then refill and drink again. So it encourages you to drink at least 2 of these a day. I mean, yeah, you should be drinking way more water than that, especially if you're breastfeeding. But I like the idea that you can like keep track of how much you're drinking, and that it's encouraging you to do it with some regularity. So I have that packed. I have used it once or twice, so it's got a little leftover water in there. But I'll pack that with me to have in the hospital room. And then I have this for postpartum recovery. So these are Depends. And I actually, when I was watching a lot of other vloggers on what they packed in their go bags, this was recommended. The hospital will give you like mesh underwear and large pads, but that the Depends are really more comfortable for postpartum recovery. And that a lot of moms said that they felt more safe, that they weren't going to leak in front of their relatives, they weren't going to leak during hospital pictures and stuff like that. So this was really recommended. And so I grabbed way more of them than I meant to, because I didn't read the product description, so I grabbed like 4 rows of these or something. So I packed one, and then I'm leaving the rest here for postpartum recovery. That's that. I have, and like I said, when I thought I was in labor, we went to Walmart for 5 seconds and just grabbed a couple of things I thought I was going to need. So I have this really ridiculous Walmart Halloween nightgown. Our baby is due end of October, so Halloween will make sense. But it's a really soft material, and it was like $4. And I like grabbed it as we were walking out the door. But this will be really good to like, as I'm recovering, like I need to walk around the hospital wing or something, and I don't just want to be wearing the gowns that they give me. This will be comfortable, and it's like a nightgown, so it will I won't have to like worry about it being too tight if I have a C-section. I don't have to worry about it pressing on like the incision or anything. So I have that. And then I packed shower shoes for me. And these were brand new when I bought them, and I specifically bought them as shower shoes for the hospital, and then I wore them up to camp because they are insanely comfortable, more comfortable than I thought they were going to be. But these I got right on Amazon. They were pretty cheap. I'll leave the link to that below as well. And then I bought some shower shoes for my husband in case he wants to take a shower, in case he gets overheated or something. And I ended up throwing those in my hospital bag because they would not fit in his, because he packed his full of other stuff. So we've got some just shower flip-flops for my husband as well. And then a couple of toiletries. We have a toothbrush, toothpaste, and like one of those little caps for your toothbrush. So we grabbed this just again when we thought I was in labor. We just threw this into my bag. So we have this. We have a 2-in-1 conditioner. Is that right? No, just shampoo. I'm lying. Garnier shampoo. I thought this was Pert, but so just a shampoo in case I want to take a shower, deodorant, and then I hear that you get like really dried out and you're really gonna want some chapstick. Burt's Bees is local, and so I like buying Burt's Bees brand when I can. So we bought a thing of chapstick, and that's it for toiletries. I'm not a makeup girl anyway. I'm certainly not going to want to do my makeup in the hospital. So I didn't pack any of that. I just packed essentially like what I need to feel human and clean and refreshed at the end of the day, so that after I've been through labor I can freshen up a little bit and feel a little less gross. And then the only other thing we have in here is a gift for my husband. And so this was sent to us by Orange Bridge Supply Company, and it's super precious. And so my husband is a video game fan. He hand painted our daughter's nursery. There's pictures of that on our blog, and I'm probably going to do a nursery tour at some point as well. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that cut. My brother-in-law showed up with some wooden puzzles that are being handed down from his daughters to our daughter, so that's pretty exciting. So anyway, the only other thing that I have in my hospital go bag is a product from Orange Bridge Supply Company that they sent. It's going to be a gift for my husband after I give birth. So there's, a lot of talk about push presents for the wife. But I really wanted to give something to my husband for putting up with me for 9 months, because I have not been pleasant. And also just, this is a really special time for him too, and so I want to make sure that he's being acknowledged. I saw this on Orange Bridge Supply Company, as something that can be done. Contacted the owners. Again, they actually just sent this to me as a gift. So a little bit of the story behind it is my husband is an artist. He hand painted our daughter's nursery, which I think there's some pictures on my blog, and then I'll probably do a nursery tour at some point as well. But he gorgeously spent hours and hours hand painting the nursery in Legend of Zelda for our daughter. And we're naming our daughter Lincoln, calling her Link, which is a character in Legend of Zelda. It's a video game. And so they actually sent us this, and so it comes in this little cardboard gift box. It's a pretty minimalist company. Like they feel good about minimalism. They feel good about, you know, being nice to the environment and that kind of thing. But they were super sweet, and they actually put this Legend of Zelda symbol on the gift box for me. I'm not sure how they did it, but it is super sweet, and super nice of them. So we're actually going to keep this box. I haven't decided what we're going to do with it yet. But that's just crazy special of them to have done that. And then if you open this up, so the gift is a watch, and it is a wooden watch with nice leather bands. It's a very, very, like, you can't feel it, but it's a very soft, very lightweight. My husband has sensory issues, so that's really, really important to him to have, if he's going to be wearing something, that it has to be, like, really lightweight, it has to lie flat, it has to be soft. And so that was one of the reasons I really wanted to go with their brand, was because I know that is, you know, how this product works. They have these in two colors. So this is the black color, which is a black band, and then the darker brown wood, and then they also have, I think they call it brown, which is like a lighter brown band and a lighter wood. And then if you open this up, I gotta figure out where the camera is on here. It's upside down because that's how, apparently. So it's gonna read backwards because that's how cameras work. But it's got this really nice engraving on it, and it says, "You, me, and Mommy, the Triforce is complete." And then it has a little Triforce symbol from Legend of Zelda. It has our daughter's name and her birth year, all engraved in there for him. So that's really sweet. And it's going to be presented to him as a gift from our daughter after she's born. And so I'm really, really excited to give him this. And again, this came from Orange Bridge Supply Company. And just is gorgeously made. It was here, I think at least within 2 weeks. It might have been sooner than that, of ordering it or asking for it. And they just, like I said, they put all those extra touches on it. I didn't know. I asked if they could do the Triforce symbol. I didn't know if they were going to be able to, and I definitely didn't know they could do the symbol on the box. So that was crazy sweet of them. So that's what's in my bag. And then there's going to be a brief cut. I'm going to repack my bag, and then I'll show you what's in my husband's bag. Alright, so now we're going to look at what's in my husband's go bag. And my husband's go bag, the story behind that is that it's actually in our daughter's other diaper bag. This is one that's on Amazon. It's just like really sturdy material, backpack style. So we have this bag. It's a schmancy bag, and I will link that below. But we have this bag for the other diaper bag. Like I said in, I think, my last video, the other diaper bag we have is more of like a drop and go bag, and this is like an if we're going to be walking around all day diaper bag. So my husband's using this one for his go bag, and the story behind his is that his was mostly packed by my mother, who, at my shower, obviously there were a lot of gifts for me and for the baby, and then there was this one gift that my mom said was specifically for Ken, and it was a gift of things for him to bring with him in the hospital so that he's comfortable, because she knew that I would pack for me, she knew I would pack for the baby, she knows that while you're in labor, the doctors and nurses and everything are focused on making sure that I'm comfortable, but she also knows that my husband is not comfortable in a hospital. I think, like a lot of people, are not comfortable in hospitals, and she really wanted to make sure that something was done for him to make sure he was taken care of and comfortable, or as comfortable as we can be while we're there. So a lot of what's in his hospital bag is stuff that came in that box that was for him, that she basically came over, presented it to him, and then we packed it into this bag. There are a couple of things that were in that gift that she gave to him that are not in the bag right now. Notably, there was this chocolate, And we had this bag in his car for a little while, and the chocolate melted, so he pulled it out and I think put it on ice cream because it was all liquidy. And then some water bottles that he drank one day when we ran out at home. But everything else that she had packed him is in here, and I think he might have added a thing or two himself. So we'll go through this bag. So this backpack has a bunch of pockets. So it's got this little pocket up front, and then it's got some bigger pockets here. And he and my mother mostly packed this themselves, so I will dig through it and see what ended up where. But looks like in the front pocket, he packed these really, really soft, squishy socks that my mom gave him. And so these will be like a good sensory thing. He'll be able to wear them around the hospital. So if he takes his shoes off while he's crashing or something like that, he can walk around without feeling worried about the hospital floors. So he packed, I think these came in like a pack of like a bunch. And so he just packed all of them. They are crazy soft. I'll probably steal a pair from him while we're there. So that's one of the things he packed. There are so many of these. But I know he'll really get excited about this because when we were in the hospital, when I broke my ankle a couple years ago, they gave me like hospital comfy socks, which are not comfy like these, but they're comfy, and he was super jealous and kept stealing them from me when we got home. So I know he'll love these socks. So that was one thing that she packed to help him on a sensory level. And then she packed him these little like hand puzzles. So my husband, when he gets nervous, gets fidgety, and he like likes to mess with things. Mostly drives me crazy because he's usually like clicking things or tapping things or pushing on a pen or something. So she got him a lot of these little hand puzzles that he can play with, that'll occupy his fingers, occupy his brain a little bit if he's nervous while we're waiting, while we're getting through that labor process, or afterwards. So he's got some of those. And then in the big pocket, he has a sketch pad. So I said before, he's an artist. So this is really his comfort area, is being able to do art, being able to sketch. So she packed him this really nice, clean, big sketch pad. And then she packed him some mechanical pencils to go with it. Has a ton of mechanical pencils, some extra graphite, some extra erasers. Looks like it came with a pen. But the cool thing about these is that he is super anal about his pencils. He really specifically likes 0.5 millimeters, so she grabbed that for him knowing that, which was nice. So he has that in his bag. And then he's got some more 0.5s. That I don't know if he threw these in there or if this was in what she got him as well. But he's got some more 0.5 millimeter pencils. And then he has a toothbrush because she knew he wouldn't remember to pack one. So thanks for that, because I have the toothpaste and he will be able to smell good. So thanks for that, Mom. And then she packed him some snacks. So she packed him some regular goldfish. And then, I think he's going to love these. She packed him some s'mores goldfish. So that gives him a couple of things to munch on while he's in the hospital. Like I said, she had packed him some, like, Reese's cups or something as well. And they melted in the car. So, she had packed him that as well. I might grab him some chocolate and throw it back in there, to restock him. But that's what's in that packet. And then in top, we have some Old Spice deodorant and some Old Spice body wash. Old Spice is his particularly favorite brand. We rarely buy it because he and I usually just share, but he loves Old Spice. So this is like really nice. He'll be able to, again, feel comfortable, feel like he smells the way he wants to smell, and can be refreshed. And so that's what's in his bag. And like I said, not a lot of clothes, but we live like 20 minutes from home, so he can go home and grab a change of clothes if he wants it. Knowing him, he's more likely to just kind of sleep on the chair in the hospital in his regular clothes. But he does, like I said, he has those flip-flops that I packed him, so he has that if he wants to take a shower while he's here, or while he's at the hospital, he can. And then he has some stuff so that he can at least freshen up a little bit and feel a little bit more clean. And he's got those super soft socks, which I am super jealous of because he got a lot of them. So yeah, that's what's in my hospital bag, my husband's hospital bag. And like I said, I will link below. I will link to Popov Leather so you can check out those really nice tote bags. They're like super high quality. And they come in 2 different sizes. I actually have both sizes. So that was the larger one that you just saw. I actually had to unpack that to pack it for this because I've been using it as a laptop bag for a while. And then there's a smaller one that I've been using as like a car emergency bag. So I have like my rain jacket in it and like a first aid kit and stuff like that that I keep in my car all the time. So that's what I've been using their smaller bag for. And then I'll also link to the diaper bag that we are using. And those flip-flops, because those flip-flops are, I mean, they're hideous, but they are so comfortable. So I'll link to those as well. Let me know, give a thumbs up if you like this video, if you want to see more content like this. And let me know in the comments below if there's something I'm missing in my bag that I really should pack. The only thing I know I want to add is a folder with a list of my medications and my daughter's pediatrician in there, and maybe our birth plan. We don't have a super formal birth plan, but like I have a list of who I want in the room and stuff like that. So I might pack that. It's hard because I know all that stuff off the top of my head, but I feel like I could get nervous and forget. So I might add a folder with that in it, time permitting. But otherwise, we're good to go. But let me know in the comments below if there's anything that I've forgotten, if there's anything Ken's really going to want in his hospital bag that he didn't think of. Like I said, we are pretty close to home, so he could run home if he needed to. But if there's something that you're like, he's not going to want to run home for XYZ and he should have that, let us know. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.